Hey everybody, welcome back to Wulfrum. I should probably do another world tour because the last one was at 730 hours and now I'm almost up to 1200. So how's everybody doing? So like 6 years ago I made a YouTube video where I took 100,000 silt to an extractinator because I was curious what it would drop. And since then they added the chlorophyte extractinator, which not only gives you hard mode ores too, but also is way faster. I'm kind of curious how this is gonna go. Also, I should probably give at least a brief overview of what I've added in the last, 2 years since the last video. Because me being excited about Calamity devs potentially being recruited doesn't really count as a main channel video. It's more so just, me excitedly screaming in a corner to myself. How is there raindrops here? What? This defies all logic and known physics. Yeah, I don't know, it'd be a nice attention to detail if Redigit fixed this. All the new updates are going to add a lot of quality of life as well as immersion. But, there is no way in hell that rain is getting from up here all the way to here. But I understand at this point they've worked on it so much already that they just need to kind of release it. Because if you just keep adding more and more and more, it's never going to come out. The only real, thing that I think I'm going to, update you on in this video at least, there's probably room for another video about actually updating the rest of the things I've done, is the refined bars room. I actually have the first 5 bars all the way up to 10,000. Looks pretty good. But now I'm kind of realizing, even with an entire gold world mined here, this isn't done. And I did finish cobalt, but every other hard mode ore, like mithril, mining the entire world as well as a few other, I haven't mined an entire other worlds, but I've mined a good portion of other worlds. And this is still 1500-ish away from being done too. I've been working so hard with chlorophyte, it's actually insane how close this is to being done. I was meaning to make a silt video anyway, but this kills 2 birds with 1 stone. Let's use 100,000 silt on the chlorophyte extractinator and see how much hard mode ore it gets us. But one more thing quickly before I do that, here's what the stats actually look like. On the left is the stats from the video. It took almost 7 fucking hours. Other than amber, all the gems are in around 400 and all the ore is around 4,500. How does the chlorophyte one stack up? Let's find out. Wow, that is much faster than I thought it would be. The numbers should be about the same. I'm actually kind of curious though, the hard mode ore distribution is gonna maybe spread it a little thinner, so I might actually get a little bit less than I did in the other video. Which there is actually an archive of all my old videos, not all of them, but a lot of them, called GamryCat Fan Archive on YouTube if you're curious. Already 1% done, it's only been 1 minute, that bodes well. I think it's actually been so long since the last video, I'm not even sure what I should update you on. How many people are gonna watch this and be like, who the heck is this person? Why am I subscribed to this guy? Because it's actually just been that long that people are probably gonna forget about me. First Amber Mosquito finally. This kind of reminds me of the glass bottles video. I suppose it's time I answer for my crimes. 8 months ago in the last video, I promised I was working on new videos and then I didn't do anything. What happened? Well, the first video I was working on, I'd realized the video just wasn't going to be very good, so I scrapped it. The second video, which was going to be another 9,999 video, I got really bored working on the spreadsheet, which I think there should be a Terraria spreadsheet that has all the items in order, ranked. Cheermaker.com just continues to deteriorate and get even worse and worse, so I had to do it myself. A few years ago you could have 1,300 images on a Cheermaker list, but now it's only 500. It just gets worse and worse. And there's over 5,000 items in Terraria, so I would have to make it myself if I wanted to make a tier list with every item in the game, which I did plan to do, and I got pretty far into it, but it did eventually bore me. I'd say I have about 30 hours in the tank per year working on spreadsheets. I'm just not an analyst. As much as I like stats, if I stare at them too long, they start to stare back at me, kind of like a black hole or something. I then start foaming at the mouth and I develop depression-like symptoms. So it's usually a good idea for me to not keep going when I get like that. And then as for the third video, I'll spoil it. I do plan to finish this. I don't know how many more years I'm going to procrastinate it, but I do plan to make a video going over my first playthrough in Master Mode as an archer. Because I really like arrows in most media, but I've never actually played an arrow bow playthrough in Terraria. I've used it here and there, but I haven't done dedicated a full playthrough to it. Being a fake fan makes me disappointed in myself. So I do plan to finish that. I think I'm at the Wall of Flesh or something. So I'm a third done. And as you can see from the character's playtime, about 1,200 hours, I have been playing the game. I think that's mostly what happened though last year. I felt like playing Terraria. I didn't necessarily feel like making videos about it. I apologize. Because in my head, every 9,999 video has to have a spreadsheet update in it, but I don't think that's the case. I think 9,999 videos, I could just make them if I want. The video 6 years ago had one major disappointment. Items only stacked to 999. I don't need to put it in 10, 20 chests or whatever. I could just have it in my inventory because Redigit is a god among men. I still think items stacking to 9,999 is the best change ever made in any of the games I've ever played. Really excited for the hoppers they're going to be adding. And 10% done. How we looking? Pretty good. And it's only been about 9 minutes. So what is that, like 5 times faster? The bar I have the least of is, well, Spectra. I have 0. But at least a bar that I do have, I think Orichalcum is the one that I have the least of. So this will be nice. It'll be a nice, like, Orichalcum bar injection that makes my refined bars room look just a little bit less depressing. I was thinking of making another world tour video, but I don't know, man. I feel like the last one, it was such a good video, and I don't really know if I have that much more to add now, even though there is new stuff. The base of the house is mostly all the same. Like, it'd feel weird to make a video that's 10% longer and only adds, like, 5% more things. And then 90% of the video is all stuff from the last video. I think the perfect middle ground is making videos like this, like I used to, and in these videos I'll show you just a little bit. Like a little bit in this video and a little bit in that video. Like, I don't think the boss event arena was done in like the last time I made one of these videos, and now it is. Kind of demonic creature was here, holy shit. There's like some corruption going on with the world. I really hope it doesn't like get corrupted. I have been doing backups. Definitely do another backup when I'm done with this. I wasn't even really sure what to title this video, like 100,000 Silt, because it's like technically a flex video. Extractinator versus Chlorophyte Extractinator, like an item versus video. I had no idea. I think I'm just going to go with the flex option, as God intended. Gem-wise, this is a very poor way to acquire gems. You should make a giant gem corn farm like I have. Like this gets you way more. I think one harvest is like 1,000. And I used to worry that it wasn't sustainable, but it totally is. Like, they drop enough gem corn so you can replant them every time. You know what's weird? I can't open my void bag from here. Or vault, I suppose. But once I do this, I can. And like, I can even go like way over here and it still lets me open it. What the hell? Damn you pirates, I don't care if a life is free. No cocksucking is a life for me. I'm trying to smelt some silt, so leave me be. Dude, bars. I think it's dropping the amber mosquito more often, or maybe I'm just like way more lucky than last time. Because what, I'm like 17% done and I'm already halfway towards the amount of amber mosquitoes I had in the video 6 years ago? Wonder what the guide thinks of all this. Nah, he's used to it. Nothing should be able to spawn in here, so like, shoo, go away. Already though, I can see that this is a great investment if you do not have the Chlorophyte Extractinator. Get one. Oh my god, it's so good. It's like ASMR, I love it. 20% done, how we feeling? Pretty good. And it seems like about exactly what I thought would happen is happening. Because 20% is 1/5 of 100% obviously, so all of my numbers should be 5 times higher when we're done, and that's only about 2,500 of all the ores. When last time in the video 6 years ago I had 4,500. So the addition of all the hard mode ores to the drop table has indeed spread the total gains a little bit thinner. Which is obviously worth, it's just like an observation. I'd rather have 2,500 like titanium and adamantite than I would have 4,500 more tin that I don't need. Every once in a while a pirate will immediately spawn and despawn, and like the music will play for like 1/10 of a second, and it sounds so creepy. Here, let me turn it up. Dude, this shit is so loud. Yeah, there. It played actually a little bit longer than I'm used to. Where the hell are they even spawning, man? Wherever they're spawning, it's far enough away that they despawn just as quickly. Another thing I'm really excited for is the hard mode, like, fishing outfit and the mining outfit and, like, the hard mode bombs. That'll help me get rid of stuff that's off screen, because you can't really get rid of, like, adamantite ore or mithril ore that's, like, off, out of bounds to your left or right nowadays, because there's no way to reach that far. With the new explosives, hopefully I can reach that far. If they only add bombs that you can throw, that would suck. I really hope what they add is like bombs and also rockets. Like mini nuke 3s or 4s, you know? Hopefully the subtle addition of waterfall blocks and waterfall walls in little areas here, hopefully you like that. I like it. What is that, like 28% done, and I already have all 6 amber mosquitoes that I had in the video 6 years ago? At least in that department, if you need the amber mosquito quickly, we have a winner here, folks. Here's something I haven't ever thought about before. Look at this bunny down here. Occasionally he will blink. Yeah, like that. But like in the wild, like the bunny just like walking around, they don't blink. That lack of consistency is slightly immersion breaking. Almost as immersion breaking as there being rain in my house, despite there being like 1,000 feet of floors above this. Also, this guy down here, who is spawning? Raise your hand. Half hour in, 1/3 done. I guess I may as well upload the video that I thought wasn't very good. Because even though I don't think it's very good and it's not, like, it doesn't warrant an actual full release, I will upload it unlisted and I'll link it in the description if you want to watch it. Other than the videos that didn't really pan out or the videos I got bored of working on, what else did I do when in the time while I was away? Well, I finished an Everywhere at the End of Time except it's Terraria fan project, which I'll also link in the description if you are curious about that. It took like 2 years to make in the background while I was doing all of the other videos. I actually started working on it before I even uploaded the first videos to this channel. The sooner I finish gold bars in the refined bars room, the sooner I can start hoarding all of the ore so that I can make my favorite block in the game, the gold brick. Should I replace all the wood in my house with gold bricks? I just realized that the rare enchantment painting is Tim, like the enemy Tim. What? I always thought it was like an owl or something. I've never like taken the time to stare at it. And there we have 40% done. The main criticism the last video got is that it was too short and I skipped, like the jump cut was skipped too much of what was going on. Maybe it's annoying, but maybe my interjections here solved the criticism from the last video. Or maybe it's made it all worse. Let me know in the comments. I will try to do better. I think the biggest issue that's like making me procrastinate the bow like arrow playthrough is that I don't know how to make the video. It's something I've never done before. So when that does come out, definitely give me your best critiques and let me know what I could improve on. What I noticed from a lot of other content creators who make that sort of video is they are like spamming like sound effects and memes constantly. I just don't think that's like the kind of content I'm down to make. Sometimes I will, of course. I'll like jump scare you with memes. Like for me, it's like once in a blue moon. With most of them that I watch, it's probably twice a minute. My views will be lower, but I think that it'll be truer to the kind of content that I myself would enjoy watching. Because I am very old school. You know my kind of content, you know what it is? Unedited footage of a guy playing a game from my childhood for like 20 minutes. Unedited Let's Play content from like 2010. That is my favorite content on YouTube. And I like this new stuff too, but the cutoff is definitely there. I don't see myself making something like that. It would be forced, for sure. Too bad this doesn't drop Demonite or Crimtane. Demonite is actually pretty damn close to being done. I've just been hoarding lens whenever I possibly can, and I've been storing them up. I fought 120 Eye Cthulhus in a Corruption World yesterday, and that got me 2,000 bars closer. But now I need like another 1,000 to finish that final section. Well, there's 50% done. That's pretty neat. I think you can definitely see my vision for the 3 great dungeons as well as the mushroom dimension. I don't know, man. I don't want the mushroom dimension to just be another like this. I want it to be a little bit different, like have some different shapes going on. I'll work on that eventually. The whole reason I even started on what I've started on so far was because I felt inspired. One day I decided I was gonna finish the crate room, and then I realized I don't have a place to fish for the hard mode dungeon stuff. So I did a 12-hour stream where I made those 2 things. In Terraria, there's no way to like look at the days that you've played your world for. I think that would be a nice addition as well. Have like a day count somewhere. Maybe even like that would be a good addition to like the cell phone even, like have a thing that's like the day count. That is a perfect spot for that. I just realized I mine an entire world and I have 120,000 silt. If we ever need to make like a 1,000,000 silt video, I'm gonna have to mine like 10 worlds for that. So this is probably the end of the line for silt. Probably not making another video on it. Rip. That's exactly what the guy who makes another silt video would say though. It seems like about once a year is how often I feel like playing Terraria. Like in 2023 when I started the channel, I made videos from February to like late May, and then I didn't come back until March of 2024, and then I played for like, again, until like late May, and now would you look at the time, it's March 6th, 2025, and I kind of feel like playing Terraria again. Another thing I've been working really hard on is a Let's Play channel, because I just really like doing that. I really like commentating over games. So if anybody wants to fall asleep to my dumbass playing Minecraft for 900 videos, then go ahead and check that out, link in the description. I think I'm also playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon and Kirby Air Ride right now. And 60% done. Yo, we're doing so good. I don't know how to spell Palladium, damn it. I've been doing a lot of like item versus kind of stuff off camera. I haven't really recorded any of it. And I actually did check if the Zenith was better than the last Prism, and I think mostly yes. The answer is yes. The last Prism requires a lot of items to make itself function, but once you have them, it does do very well. You can just give the Zenith, though, to like a new player, and they can kill the final boss in 10 seconds, probably. While the last Prism, you need like full nebula and like very specific accessories. Even then, though, both of them max stats with perfect items. The only test that the last Prism wins over the Zenith is the 50 plus targets test. Because the Zenith, as it swings, there's like a little spot in the middle where the blades don't actually hit. Anything in the middle there is actually completely safe. And the nerf to the Zenith, where it only goes to the edge of your screen now, instead of like wherever your cursor is, no matter which monitor it is. Like, the nerf to its range has also limited its effectiveness in terms of being able to fight more than 50 targets. Obviously, I shouldn't have to tell you this, but most people don't fight over 50 things at once. So the last Prism, in specific, very specific, hyper-specific situations, is better than the Zenith. 99 times out of 100, though, the Zenith is still the best weapon in Terraria. I haven't tested the Stardust Dragon, though, yet. I still think minions are more overpowered. Hey, would you look at that? 70%. Because of all the multipliers that I think add to the value of minions, being able to just slap them in any possible build you're doing, the Stardust Dragon might actually outshine both of them in terms of just sheer value, even if its damage isn't able to do the job. Someday we will find out. 1 hour in, I am feeling really good about this. I am excited to see how many bars this is going to produce. The Refined Bars room is probably, like, it's in the top 3 most difficult rooms to finish out of all of them that I've started. I think building the Abyss from Calamity is probably going to be number 1. The giant Death Star here, with all the different microbiomes and hallways made of cogs and conduit plating, that's probably going to be number 2. But number 3 is going to be the bars room, like, most definitely. All the stuff down here, though, is probably in contention for 3rd place as well, just because of how massive it all is. Like, none of them individually are that hard to build, it's just that they're so massive, it's gonna take forever. The Abyss is gonna be a lot harder because you have to make blocks look like other blocks. Like, I'm probably gonna have to try to make Abyss gravel out of, like, granite or something. And then there's the issue of there's like land over here still, so like I need to get rid of this wall without this liquid draining and like shoot rockets off camera here. And now you're kind of seeing the issue with there being off-screen hard mode ore, which you can't destroy with explosives. The new updates, hard mode exploding ore, like destroying explosives, are gonna be very helpful for us and our cause. I want to completely erase everything except for the blocks that I have placed. Many people have inspired me to be this mentally ill. You know, to commemorate this moment, I am sticking a silt block right there. Beautiful. And 80%, yo. Let's take a break and look at the slight differences. Like, I think I changed the critter corridor. My walls are completely full of platinum. Now I will be actually warm when the winter comes. Yes, there's like the rat, the mouse, the gold mouse. You can see that everything is kind of, it makes more sense where it's placed. All 3 fairies, all the different, like, insect kind of guys. We got a bunch of birds down here, which then transitions into the squirrels. Well, the gem squirrels, at least. Oh, fuck. I did get the golden seahorse, though. That makes me very happy. I also, I got the golden dragonfly. And in one of my friend's streams on a new character, I was playing with him in a master mode world, and he found another golden dragonfly, and he let me have that. I'll deal with the nonsense from the freeloaders later, but here, look. Oh, the golden butterfly is turning into the final boss, man. I've seen so many butterflies. None of them are golden. And I need like 4 of them. Not even. I need 5 of them. I need 1 for the critter corridor, and then I need 2 for each of the chests. One for chest is gonna have like the regular ones, and then another chest is gonna have the ones in the jars. I'm gonna die of old age playing this game, I think. My money estimates are looking way off. Only 15 and we're almost done. Not even close to comparable to the 34 that I got in the video 6 years ago. Isn't there like a 1 in 4,000 chance that each one of these silt turns into like 2 to 4 platinum? I could probably make a video on 9,999 gold like coins, because I have 600 platinum and it only takes like 99 platinum to make 9,999 gold coins. I think I got 9,999 spikes recently too, so hey, there's a few more videos we can make. Maybe I'll leave the tour of the rest of the things that I've changed and updated for those videos. I think videos are gonna slow down though. There's not gonna be that many more 9,999 videos. I think I mostly want to have the videos on the channel be the more edited content. Not that I don't edit these videos. 9th Amber Mosquito, by the way. I don't know, man. I want to have some, like, playthroughs, some full playthroughs up on the channel. I don't just want to have these, like, quick videos. Maybe we can do both, though. Like, the occasional shorter video, but also I want to work on the longer ones, too. We can do both. I think that would make everybody happy. It'd be cool if there was a 1 in 10,000 drop from this that was even, like, fancier than the, hey look, perfect timing, 10th Amber Mosquito. I was gonna say, like, yeah, I have 10 of these things. They don't feel special anymore. There should be something even rarer. Wonder what the Pal World thing is gonna do. I hope they add Pal Spheres so I can, like, be the best Pokemon trainer master that there ever was. Go, zombie! I choose you, zombie! I'm already thinking up catchphrases. Most of the pets that I find in Terraria, they get in my way and I don't like them and I think they're really annoying. But this, like, phantasmal dragon guy, I think it's like a master mode drop from the cultist. 90% done, by the way. Yeah, the tablet fragment. Master mode cultist drop. This guy, he moves around fast enough that he doesn't really stay in your way when he does get in your way. There's the 11th Amber Mosquito. This does seem to net you about, like, 2,600 of all of the different ores in the entire game. This is like a third way to progress the game, I guess. You could play normally, you can go fishing for crates, or you can hoard silt like an absolute psychopath for thousands of hours. Why would you mine for titanium when you could just get silt instead? This has certainly been a journey. 3, 2, 1, bam! 100,000 silt. Okay, well it seems like gems are the exact same, Amber Mosquitoes are twice as common, and about 2,600 instead of 4,500 on the, what the hell? My house is haunted! This housing is suitable. Then why is there, like, men inside? Way less money, though. 21 platinum compared to 34. Like, here's the full stats. It's so strange. Like, even a few of the numbers are exactly the same. Like, look how close Diamond is. 398 compared to 396. Way less time spent. Oh my god, I couldn't recommend this more. Who wants to sit for 7 hours? A little bit less amber than last time. Gonna chalk this up as a win for the Chlorophyte Extractinator. And thus concludes, for some reason, the item versus part of this video. Let's quick stack this. Oh man, I gotta smelt all this now. 9,999 tin video coming soon. Probably, I don't know. Like, I wonder how much of this iron I actually would need to spend to make all of the mechanical boss summons to get enough hollowed bars for 10,000 hollowed bars. These are the kind of questions you gotta ask yourself when you do ridiculous stuff like this. You know, it's less than I thought it would be. It's kind of disappointing, even. A stack of 2,500 ore only really gets you like 800 bars. Silver's even worse, because you need 4 per bar, and that's just the stuff I don't need. We'll say, though, that it looks pretty cool having, like, more bars in a full stack. Even though they are the worst bars in the game. Yeah, clearing out all of hell, I mean, I still need to soak up the lava down here, but, like, clearing out all of hell really did give me a lot of hellstone, didn't it? And now for the bars that I actually need for the refined bars room. And cobalt, I guess. Screw cobalt. Don't throw it away, though. I don't need cobalt. I already finished that. Pretty much all of these need 4 per thing. I'm not going to get much of anything out of this. This video turned from 100,000 silt video to item versus video to now it is just like a building video. The things you wish you could go back and change. Many people would go and stop terrorists. I would go back and stop myself from deleting a YouTube channel. Oh man, yeah, it's kind of lousy, huh? Only like 600 of some of these? Which might look like a lot, but reminder, I need 10,000 of these. Is there any chance we ever get 1,000,000? There's certainly not, right? There's no way. That's so much. Yeah, it doesn't even get to the next ring of this thing, but it's a little bit more, I guess. Dude, gold is so close. Oh my god. Look at that. We are this close to being done with gold. Like a respectable amount more platinum, similar to tungsten. It doesn't even get to the next rung of where it was. Onward to palladium. I have 900, so this will make it to the next rung. Yep, looks great. Another massive leap there. Actually, palladium passed platinum. Mithril is one of the coolest looking bars, probably because green's my favorite color. Another decent amount. Ooh, Mithril is also getting really close. Orichalcum, I'll have to go basically down to base level. There is like no Orichalcum. And just look at the hollowed bars over there. Yeah, like I told you. Other than Spectre bars, which I have none, I even have more Luminite than I have hollowed. I might finish this room before I try to make a giant room of all the platinum coins that I've ever collected in the universe. I mean, the plan is to have a room with 10,000 platinum coins in it. But if I want to get 10,000 Luminite bars, the amount of money I'm going to have from all those Moonlord fights Same with hollowed bars. The amount of money I'm going to have from all the mechanical boss fights. Maybe I'm going to need to make a bigger room. Like, I think I'll have more than 10,000 coins by then. Orichalcum should look a lot less pitiful now, though. Okay, didn't quite get to 1,000. I was really hoping I'd make it to 1,000. I'm already kind of surprised how much adamantite I have. I mean, I did mine the whole world, but still. This stuff is, like, rare, man. And adamantite joins the collection of ores that we've gotten today that doesn't make it to the next rung. Almost catches back up to palladium. Titanium, another one that I didn't even have 1,000 of. It's a cool looking bar too. It's like all silvery. Pixel art in this game is so good. I really like pixel art. And there's where it ends. Okay, well, better than it was. And I guess that's all the bars. Man, I thought I'd finish more of these. I didn't even finish gold. Dude, this video is so sad. I'm gonna cry. Oh god, these guys are still here. This home invasion wasn't a total loss. Now to find a home for all these dead dinosaurs. The only thing I think I've been procrastinating more than making another YouTube video is fixing all of the frickin' chests that I have here. Just like, ugh! The Tower of Terror got consumed. It's not even the Tower of Terror anymore. It's like Storage Wars. And trophies, we're doing pretty good on trophies. I finished Queen Slime, because like gelatin crystals are fucking everywhere, and I mined the entire underground hollow, so yeah, I ended up with a lot of them. I think I fought like 600, so that finished. I'm trying to get Eye of Cthulhu done. Eye of Cthulhu is pretty close. What is that, like 20-something more? Just kind of happening on the side unintentionally, because what I want Eye of Cthulhu kills for is Demonite. Plantera's getting up there, almost to 40 or 30, I think that is. Yeah, 30. Some like old ones army trophies. Still need Betsy's. Here's where this one goes. Bam. And like the Frost Moon and Halloween Moon stuff. Been fighting the Martians basically whenever I can, because I want conduit plating. Look at all the fishing ones too, jeez. Making good progress on those. I think I'm up to like 1,400 and something fishing quests nowadays. I don't really know what else there is to show. I mean, I added like a dragonfly farm. I added a little house here so you can teleport way out here. And there's like another dragonfly farm for the desert ones that I made like literally yesterday. Some of the reeds are still growing, in fact. Because this just doesn't work as a dragonfly farm. It just doesn't. Here's the crate room that I mentioned earlier that I finished. Looks pretty good. If they add any more, I'm kind of probably screwed. Like, put them up here, I guess. Why is there a dirt block missing? Here's the other addition that I mentioned, maybe, probably, is relics. These only drop in master mode, which I am in expert mode, so it's like, obviously more so a collection thing than a bragging thing. Like, I am not good at video games. I one-shot everything with the Zenith. I am not actually good. You can see the Dragonfly farm actually works. The only relics I still need are Empress of Light, the UFO one, and then like the Frost and Pumpkin Moon ones, I think. And then that should be every relic in Terraria. It's a cool looking room. Obviously it'd be better if this world was Master Mode, but like they made Master Mode after I created this world, so there's not a whole lot I could do about that. I don't know what else there is to really tour. I made a railway system, I guess. I don't really know how worth it is to show this thing. It's not like I'm ever going to use it. It's just kind of there because it's cool to have one of these. This thing took forever to make, though. I don't even think I had enough red team platforms to get this thing. It goes all the way over here to where the abyss is going to start. And it also doubles as a lime kelp farm. Works pretty dang well as a lime kelp farm, in fact. Getting these specific shapes in this exact pattern to be like, I know it's off in a few places. There's no way I could do something this big and not make mistakes, but like that's what took the longest. Boy howdy is this thing huge. And at each end of it you got a teleporter that leads to the other end of it, and I think this one leads up here. Yes it does. Been ignoring the angler so long, he probably thinks I hate him or something. No, actually I was just smelting 1,000 silt down into better materials. Yeah, 1,422 fishing quests. And I guess I may as well show you what I have done so far in the spreadsheet. And I suppose it would also be courteous to show you how you actually make this thing, which is just chlorified bars and an extractinator at a mithril or orichalcum anvil. And I've completely reworked how I quantify items. Because obviously I'm going to be taking a lot of breaks. I made this sheet so that I can remember what the reasoning is for things being good or bad. And I would consider the extractinator and the chlorified extractinator to be crafting stations. That puts them at S+. So as of right now, that's like 278th place out of every item we've ranked so far, which I think we've gotten a good amount of these put into the spreadsheet, actually. This takes so long. This is one of the reasons that I got burnt out making these videos, because like getting all these sprites in here, I've done 500 items and I actually have ranked them all in here. I even ranked like the damage that they do and like the values that they provide, and then items that are above items that do damage, and then here's the Zenith and Last Prism. Last Prism is inflated by the 50 dummies test, like I mentioned, but since it can sometimes hit enemies through the wall, like the Last Prism is weird. Some of its projectile, or particles that it creates from hitting a wall pass through the wall, but the beam itself doesn't, so it's kind of limited. Since the Zenith actually just plainly hits through the wall, that's a bigger multiplier, so it is still like in the 1 million fucking value. The best weapon that we've tested so far at the very least. The worst weapon is the iron, or like the wooden hammer, but like buffs and like some like accessories I would say are better even than weapons. And I still hold and believe that the Rod of Harmony and Rod of Discord are the best items in the game. Rod of Discord, there's like, since it's more limited in it, the fact that it damages you, I still think that there's like permanent buffs, and like the Teleporter and Magic Mirror do similar things, but they have different downsides. There's more contentious. Rod of Harmony, OP as fuck. Broken triple S tier. I don't know what the hell this video was, but I hope you liked it. Subscribe for more videos like this. Comment if you're not a robot. Share this video with your goldfish on Blue Sky, Twitter, Facebook, all the above. Or you can completely destroy me because you had more silt than me, and I should feel bad if you have more silt than me because I've mined an entire planet and I have less silt than you. Wow. Let me know in the comments and I will cry. Not sure what I'm making next, but I'll see you in a year when I do it. Bye!